people practice those things. Let me tell you, one of the things that teaching does to you, it gives you knowledge. And what is knowledge? Knowledge is edge. What you know gives you edge over others. And hear this, that you know something and you are not practicing it, you don't know it. What you know that you don't practice, you don't know it. I will say it again to you. One who knows how to read and does not read is the same thing with the person who does not know how to read. You know how to read, you don't read. The person who does not know how to read, both of you are the same. So whatever you know that you don't practice, you don't know it. It makes you be in the same place with everybody. Like one of the ways you can be spotted is when you are noticed. If you want to be noticed, want to be spotted, you must be different. Sorry. You must be different to be noticed. If this is how it is, let's go by it. So number 6, we said one of the reasons of study healing, it opens you up to the impact of the prayer of faith. I prayed for the same person in church, one person in church, and the person was healed. And I prayed for another person, the person said, I'm not healed though. I said, say no. Say everything just be as it be, and so it just be. And then I called another person, have the same thing, lay down on the other one. Jesus, thank you, Lord. Yes, it's gone. Sickness is gone. In the same meeting, I told the person, it's not my fault, oh. It is your fault. Your environment is not watered enough for the healing to take place. So go and buy malaria and typhoid mercy. The same thing that was wrong with the same person with you, that the person did not spend 10,000 naira, you will have to go and do what? Spend the same amount. Oh, we're teaching about healing. You know quite right, every time you go and drink alcohol, you become sick. And you are still drinking alcohol. Please save money to buy more medicine. Somebody say amen. So you'll be working with medical healing and not divine healing. All of these things are simple. So why do we study types of healing? So that not that God will heal you spiritually and then your emotional arrangement will affect you. You are already healed. You've given your life to Jesus, but you have married the wrong man. You went into a wrong marriage. We'll begin to battle that one. That's another problem. Emotional issues begin to come up. So your knowledge of healing will balance you up when you want to take permanent decisions. Your knowledge of things will help you. We say, why do we study healing? Number 7. For discernment and understanding of various methods of healing. So you can be able to design. If this is the thing that God is working in your life, you know. We began to look at types of healing. We said number 1, spiritual healing. What spiritual healing? That is where the man is redirected back to God. The man is brought for darkness and then the person comes back to the light. Under spiritual healing, the purpose of the person is discovered. He said, for I know the thought that I think towards you, the thought of good and not of evil. Jeremiah 29:11. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 said, before I formed thee, I already knew thee. So when spiritual healing takes place, there is complete restoration to the fold and the purpose of God in your life. Anyone who is not functioning in his purpose, you check the healing that the person has. It's not perfect. So sometimes hand has been laid on you once, you just run away. It could be that the second hand that is to be laid, that's where the testimony lies. But you looked at for emotional healing. What's emotional healing? Something that has affected your emotion, and then God, the Bible says, sent his word, and the word healed them and then delivered them from their destruction. It said those who are heavy laden, they should come to him and he will give them rest. When there are issues affecting your state of your mind, you come to God. So look at number 2, physical healing. That's when sickness or infirmity, injury comes and then the person becomes healed. We look at surgical healing. And that's what we call surgical procedure, when people go through the knife and all of that. We looked at holistic healing, and that talks about alternative medicine and energy. What exercise can do for you, your good dieting can do for you. Many of us, these things have been taught, we are still living like we have been living before. The proof, now hear me, the proof why you study or why you learn is that it becomes a pattern. When the same thing that they have told you, the person begins to reiterate it, it begins to create anger. I'm telling you, the person becomes angry. And when the person is angry, it's no longer the fault of the person, it's the fault of the person not changing what is supposed to change. It's the truth of the matter. These things are just easy. So there are sometimes some people will be like, my husband is my problem. Your husband is not your problem. It is you. You have a good man that you don't know. You have a good man. Someone that's not been able to tell you that you have a good man. I read something about a lady who said, he said, this is my third marriage. And I'll tell you, it was my first marriage that was my true marriage. I got interested in it. Because me, I don't want to leave my home. Somebody say amen. So I said, let me hear this woman who has something to say. She said, my first husband will always complain when I do a wrong thing. So that was how I got angry. I saw him like someone who is nagging. Can I say this to you? If you have a man that you do something and the man corrects you, he's correcting you and he's complaining, be very happy God has given you a good man. But the day the man stops to complain, he has replaced you. That's what some of us are looking for. Oh, the man is no longer complaining. There's something you are doing wrong. The man is no longer talking. He has a replacement for you. There is somebody somewhere that he's already started seeing, or is planning to start seeing the person. Vis-a-vis, that's how it goes. The lady said the pain I had was that it was my first husband. He said when I married the second man, he said what I thought my first husband was complaining about, say that one was even born again. Say the second one was the ogak patakpata of them all. Everything that first one complained, his own was times 3. As usual. No, so, please, I beg, I don't want stress. I beg, just go. Just go. Tell neighbor, say 2. So she said, I refuse to get married to the third one. Getting close to the relationship was the same thing. I've always preached this to you. Can you learn this as a sister? Whatever your brother complains in the house, your husband will complain it. Whatever your brother complains about your dealings, just be prepared. So if you don't change it, your husband is going to complain. And when the man talks about, don't see it like the man is nagging. The man is talking to you because you are the only one he has. And if you are perfect, the home is perfect. It's the truth of the matter. But sometimes some of us don't like that. Say, you too, they complain. It's not complaining. You're not properly trained. Or probably they trained you properly, but you refuse it. It's 2 things. You were given the right training, but probably you refuse it. But you were given. I know our parents of those days, they trained us well. But some persons, like I met someone who said, if you beat, you go tire. I said, no, it's because of where you are coming from. He paid me, say you didn't meet my father. My father is never tired of beating somebody. No, my father is anointed to beat. No gentle parenting. My father was not disciplined. It was beating parenting. Not discipline, beating kind of parenting. Hallelujah. So, looked at holistic kind of healing, where exercise is good of use of diet and certain knowledge that you have. You just know people, they are just living. So this person say, no, they sick. I don't know. I just things are not just working for me. It's something you know that you don't know. There's something the person is doing that you are not doing. Can I talk to you? You have crossed 30. There are sometimes you should trek. I used to tell the people who have AC in their car, there are sometimes off the AC, say, no, now, down a poverty mentality is okay for you. But try to research what we are telling you. There are sometimes you need the direct sun. You need it sometimes to burn some calories. From year to year, you want to enter tricycle, you want to enter keke, sometimes you need to walk. I was trekking one day, somebody saw me, Pastor, let me carry you. I said, no. He said, no, sir. I said, no, you don't understand. That's part of my holistic arrangement for that week. I have to cover that distance in trekking. I just have to cover it for that week. It's part of it. You may not understand. Oh, you say, this man like to the trek. You are on your own. Now medicine they take. Hello? Now waiting. Now medicine they take to you. This man like to trek. No, it's just doing something. They went over to social healing. That's the greatest problem. You can be healed spiritually. You can be healed emotionally. But if you don't have a good social life, it can affect you. A good social life in the sense that some people don't know how to relate with people. I shared something. Sometimes your husband is complaining that you don't know how to talk. If you are here, your husband says that you don't know how to talk. You lack communication skills. Go and learn it. Just do a research on communication skills. Say you don't know how to talk. That's a very simple problem. Or he complains and say, anytime there is a quarrel, you are always wanting me to praise you. We're just trying to do healing. Healing made easy. Every time I correct you, you are always angry. Very simple. What the man just told you is that you lack self-awareness. Finish. Very simple language, self-awareness. You're not able to know your weakness, your strength, and how to improve on it. When you just do a research on that, you'll be like, hey, Jesus. Now, true, this man talk. It will just x-ray your life to you. There are some women, when there is a quarrel, when there is an issue in the house, the man will make a statement. What they pick is where the man offends them. Have you seen people like that? Talk to me now. It's common amongst many women. It's common. Where they pick is when the man does not praise them. That's wrong. They won't praise you when you are wrong. I won't praise you when you are wrong. I will correct you. I was handling an issue recently of an elder. Husband and wife with grandchildren. Even expecting great-grandchildren now. The father is tired. Because why? The children were complaining that when they were in the house, when their mother does a thing, their father will join their mom. Even when their mom is wrong, their father will join their mom to talk to them. And they notice when their mom is wrong, their father will pet their mother. So I don't know if you see some people, some women are like that. They want you to pet them when you are wrong. See, it's going to give you problem in old age. Some men want them to pet them when they are wrong. There's going to be a problem at the front. Because when the children don't live, then both of you will be tired of yourself. The children were complaining. The man called the son, was telling his son. He said, your mama, I don't tire for her. The boy said, Daddy, no, not complain. Oh. That time when you dey pet mommy, we come meet you, they pet her. When we come, when we report to you, you go join and follow us, you will see pet her. Daddy, it's too late now for us to come enter. Continue the petting ministry that you have what? You have started. Now in old age, the man is complaining. So most of the time I ask you a question. Can you do this thing all your life? Like some women today, when they do a wrong thing, they don't know how to apologize. They'll go and wear nightgown that reflects what they are putting on. And then they'll be walking around the man like this. And they'll wear shirt, they'll not wear shirt. They'll be doing like this around the man. And then the man will run to come and meet them. The question I ask the man, Baba, you are a young boy now, 30, 40. You can run to go and meet her. By the time you are 80 years tomorrow, 90 years, can you also do that thing you are doing? Why don't we use today to repair the future? Why don't we use today to fix the future? Some of us, when they quarrel with us, we are mad. You hate the person. But the person who pets you, the person, even when you are wrong, he has replacement for you. You are with a person that does not correct you. The person has long replaced you. Long ago, he has replaced you. In all of the wrong part, he sees you doing the wrong thing, he does not talk. He says, no, you are my queen. You are my sweetheart. You are the enthronement of beauty that comes to me from above. You are the shining bulb from heaven that only God created and through the firmament and brought it to me so I can see you. I'm sorry for you. It's not only telling you, it's telling you like 4 people. See, nobody loves nonsense. Anybody you see that loves nonsense has a sense somewhere that is working with. Something you must understand. So social kind of healing. This one deals with people in your environment. And it can add or reduce to your health status. Social healing is the restoration of relationship, communities, and societal structures to promote love, to promote harmony, to promote justice and well-being. Social healing. How do you relate with people in your environment? How do you relate with your husband? You and your husband, both of you are living together. There's always a quarrel every day. Just both of you are talking, quarrel will come out. Check well. One person lacks communication skill. One person lacks communication skill. Does not know how to communicate. And then there becomes an issue. Or probably both of you are in the same house. One is growing, one is not growing. Let me tell you one secret about marriage. We can be the same, we are not together. There's one thing we do in my house, and I'll tell you. If I'm reading this book, as I drop the book that Mama they carry. If I'm doing this thing, she wants to do it. Do you know the reason why? It will help us live together. It will help us work together for a long time. That's what we call getting married. And that is staying married. So it's not getting married, it's staying married. And to stay married is connected to the things that we learn, development. Sir, everybody started wrongly. But the truth of the matter is that many people find it difficult to drop the old practice. And that's where wisdom comes. No, this thing, I've done it for too long. What did they give to me? Nothing. It has to go now. I have to let this thing go now. This thing has to go. If my husband is complaining of this thing, my brother complains of this. No, I have to let it go. The Bible said the prodigal son came and preached to himself. Nobody preached to the prodigal son. He said, no, how many animals does my father have? How many servants are we having in the house? Which one has food? Which one does not have food to eat? Why am I here suffering? So my suffering is connected to my decision. Simple. Nobody preached to the prodigal son. He preached to himself. Many of us, let me tell you one truth. There are certain people today. It's because you are always talking to them. That is the reason why they are misbehaving. Just try to quiet and look at them. They will enter what we call prodigal mode. You know what's prodigal mode? They'll preach to themselves. Because there are sometimes you are talking to some persons, it becomes headache to you. Have you been there? It becomes emotional trauma, emotional stress. You see yourself getting angry too often. Take the person to the place of prayer. Talk less. Just go to the place of prayer and be praying for the person. It's better. Because there are some persons that they like when you talk. Say, I don't like us. You just they talk. I like her. That's a problem. So, social healing. Now, under social healing, we have relationship healing. We just talked about that. This is the mending of relationship through communications and forgiveness. There's bound to be forgiveness. As far as we are going, something must happen while we are in a relationship. Something must happen that will call for healing. We looked at, I think, Proverbs chapter 10, verse 12. Move and flow with people. That's the Bible telling you, rejoice with them who are rejoicing. Oh, people are doing something, be connected to them, walk with them. You who is spiritual should restore the person. That's your community healing. Oh, somebody is having a challenge. How do you relate in your society? How do you relate in that your community there? Oh, there is what they have a setting that everybody work together, but you don't work with them. I'm telling you the truth. There are different kinds of sickness. That's community healing. Only you are just on your own. Nobody, you are not relating with everybody. Now, there's a difference where you are standing for the truth, they are standing for darkness. That's different. So when we talk about community healing, this refers to building supportive networks. Your ability to build supporting network. There is a network in the house. What is your relationship with the children? What is your relationship with your husband? You have sprayed perfume. Your child poo. And the poo is smelling. You still carry the child. It's not perfume and what? And poo. So one of the proof that you have dressed well is your ability to carry everybody along in the house. That takes us to responsibilities and roles. Status, responsibilities, and roles. You must balance them up at all times. So what I want that we find it difficult to work with group or communities. So community healing is just to change this about you. I don't like this about you. You have to change it. And I said something to the leaders. I said, look, one of the best ways to change bad friends in your life. Let me tell you one life that I can stay. That's why I can stay with you. When a person can live with you and he's doing wrong, there is an element of wrong he has seen. That's what I'm telling you. This is the spirit talking. Like 600 angels are implementing the word he's saying, and yet he's one man. So it's no longer a man. His words have become powerful. The environment he has created has a way of transforming things around him. Many of us do not understand this. So it's what we call community healing. You must, how do I put it? Allow a level of transformation. I don't want to use the word transmutation. I want to use transformation, metamorphosis. I want to use that. Now you allow, because when I talk about transmutation, that talks about the way an alchemist transforms silver to gold and all of that, iron to gold. I don't want to use that. I want to use transformation. That is how, when we talk about, I think from larva to pupa and then to adult to like butterfly, the process, I like that. When you move from the level of growth, that's what I prefer. So in the place of community healing, there are certain lifestyles that people are complaining about you in their house. Everybody's just talking. This character, we don't like it. Very fast. That's a sickness. That character is what? Is sick. So healing is not just the way we see it. Oh. No. Healing is a very large. See, that's what the Bible says. I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul what? Prospereth. It's more than the way we see it. So there are certain characters, lifestyles that you have that are not fine, that people are complaining about. You have to drop it. Many years ago, something happened. One of our brothers in church. I wonder why, when I read in the Bible said the people said, give us the thief, Barabbas, and then they crucified Jesus. And I was angry. I said, how can people choose a thief and then they say crucify Jesus? And then that thing was a curse in my life. I found out something. The first thing you must know a person in total. You must know a person's character, because it will help you form a relationship with the person. So many years ago, something happened. Our dear brother, Apostle Semu, when he bought his car, I think something happened one day. I was just in church. Somebody just called me. Hear this. I want to tell you, how do you know if your community healing, if you have community sickness or community healing? Many people think they are born again, but look, their healing is still, they need more process. Many things need to take place. My phone rang. He said, Pastor, I just saw Brother Semuna. I said, okay. He said, I just see him coming out from an hotel with a girl. A girl, he just went to use the girl. Now, the way the person said it, the thing was very, first thing first. Now, look at what happened. You know what I said? I know you that is talking. You are a slanderer. The wisdom of Barnabas to Jesus as read in the Bible. I know you are what? A slanderer. I know Pastor Semu is a child of God and one who stands by the truth. I've tested him for years. I can attest to that. Now, I have to know. This is a slanderer talking. One who slanders people. This person that they are talking about is somebody I know as somebody that stands for the truth. I said, okay, I've heard you. All time. Say, Pastor, see, make them they pretend they follow you. They form saying, I want thing, there be this one, that one. So I knew what is happening. What's that? Jealousy. Is it true? Yes, jealousy. Bad believism. That's what is that. So I took my phone. I called. I said, where are you? Say, Pastor, me and my sister, we just came from the house. We are driving from so and so place. I said, you and your sister? I said, yes, okay. But you say, I said, let's just come to church. And then they came to church. I saw them. I didn't say anything. I took my phone and I called the person. I said, hey, sure you said you saw Osemu with one girl. Say, yes, okay. Is the girl putting us so and so color? You say, yes. That's the girl. I said, my friend, next time in your life, don't go and incur a curse. You are a liar. See, I've always known you to be this kind of person. We just hit it straight. I said, you are a slanderer. Don't do it next time. You just incur the curse on yourself, so you have to console or pray for you. You just lied against an innocent person. It was himself and his elder sister. And you just lied that you saw them coming out of where? From an hotel. Mention